Okay, this is going to be a more generalized video, which is why I'm wearing a Kraken hat, not in the league yet, and I'm wearing a Ducks jersey. But what is up? Like, EA has to fix their freaking game right now. Like, I don't know how to go around it. I don't even know, dude. Like, they just don't get it. I played NHL 20. Okay, I'm just going to jump right into this. I played NHL 20. And I played franchise modes. And I would win cups. I'd win Stanley Cups. I turn injuries off because they're freaking annoying because they're either too little or too many. Never in between. And I'd turn them off. And I'd play. And I'd win cups. I'd do well. So I go, okay, let me do my Islanders franchise mode. My Islanders is my favorite team. And let's just do an Islander franchise mode. So I do it with a fantasy draft. So I draft a bunch of young guys. I draft a bunch of guys that I'm going to have to groom. So I'm like, okay, this is not a playoff team. Okay? That's fine. So I spend 1 year. Nothing. No playoffs. I'm like, okay, makes sense. I didn't expect us to be in the playoffs. Years 2 and 3, same thing. Because, again, I'm still grooming everybody, still getting the pieces that I need for the chemistry that I want. Because chemistry is very important for the regular season. Or at least I thought it was. I don't even know now. And I was just putting piece by piece together over the course of the years. And for year 4, I'm like, okay, here we go. And I have it on my laptop here. My starting lines were Guccier at 83, Shane Wright at 86, and Damphouse, who was a created sniper, at 86, with a +5 as my first line. Tolvanen, 88, Arvidsson, 84, Teravainen, 87 as my second line, at a +3. Hinostroza, Comfort, and Byfield at 81, 80, and then 85 on my third line at a +3. And then Kravtsov, Rodriguez, and Jankowski, 82, 82, 80 on a +1. Great fourth line. And then my decor was freaking ridiculous. My decor was Quinn Hughes at 91 overall and a young guy, right? He was 86 overall, but he was like a 21-year-old. I just drafted him. And then we had another guy that I just drafted at 81 overall and Ryan Graves at 83 overall. Now, granted, Hughes and Hakkinen, my created guy who was at 86 overall, they were at a +5, maxed out. And Graves and Fedorov at 81 and 82 had a +3. Okay, so they're playing like an 84 and an 85. And then my third pairing is John Klingberg at 87 overall and Noah Hannafin at 88. That's an amazing bottom pair. Okay? So you need to tell me how this team, this incredible team, does not make the playoffs. How does this team not make the playoffs? I get we were bad for the first few years, so I guess EA Sim Engine has it tricked so that we're worse or whatever, but this is a contending team. This is a team that would win a cup in real life. If it was ever made, it would win a cup. Okay? We have a 21-year-old 86 overall guy. All right? We have youth, we have center depth, we have winger depth, we have defensive depth, we have an 87 on the third line. Please. There's depth, there's pluses, +5s and +3s everywhere. There's 87, 88, 89 overall players. There's 2 86s on my first line, an 87 and an 88 on my second line. It's amazing. This is an amazing team, and I got screwed because EA decided they didn't want my team to win. So I get the whole EA, anything's possible with the team. It doesn't look good on paper, but it does look good on paper because they give you the chemistry. So it's not even like you can say, oh, it looks good on paper, but the chemistry wasn't right. I know the chemistry is amazing. I have everything matched up exactly the way I want it. I'm like, this is the perfect team. We've got to go on a cup run. And I don't make the playoffs. With my top 6 being 83, fine. 86, 86, 88, 84, 87. That is an amazing top 6. And the 83 has room to grow. He's only 26 years old. He's only there to get the +5 for the other 2 guys. Those other 2 guys should be point per game players. Oh, and you want to know the even funnier thing? The funniest freaking thing of all! My top scorer is Quinn Hughes at 89 points. 89 points out of Quinn Hughes He's my highest scorer. So I got +5s on my first line, +3 on my second line with an 88 and an 87. And Quinn Hughes, yes, he's at a +5, but Quinn Hughes, a defenseman, is my highest point total. You've got to be kidding me with that, EA. You've got to be kidding me with that. Okay, I get Quinn Hughes might put up 60, 70 points. But he should be at 70 points. The 89 points should go to Shane Wright. Or this Damphouse guy, who's a sniper. Have him pop in 40 goals. He's supposed to be by now. It's his second year? Second year? I think it was his second year. He's already 86 overall. He was 84 when he came into the league. He should have popped off, but instead he had a 20-goal season. +5, 86 overall sniper, 20 goals. Tolvanen, Arvidsson, and Teravainen at a +3. That's a good first line. Just itself, that's a good first line. So what is the problem with that? What are we missing here? Sorry about that, everybody. I got a call, but it doesn't make any sense. EA has got to fix their game. They've got to fix their game. I should not have. I don't care if they're 85s. Okay, the average overall here: 83, 86, 86. Say that's an 84, 88. Now it's up to an 85, 84, still 85, 87, now it's up to an 86. The average overall in my top 6 is probably an 85 or an 86 overall. And with the +5s and the +3, that should have them all up at least 70 points each. At least 70 points each. Maybe Guccier with 60 because he's an 83 overall, but he's still on a +5 making him 88. Come on, EA. If you're telling me he's a +5, then give him 88 overall stats. Give Arvidsson 87 overall stats even though he's an 84. Give Teravainen 90 overall stats because he's an 87 on a +3. Come on, EA. You tell me this shit assuming that I'm just assuming that you're going to be right, and you're never right. You're never right. Even the year before, when everything was still coming together, I was like, okay, we might make the playoffs and kind of not contend. We were at 500. Not even almost. We were having trouble hitting 500 in this year. I don't know if it's the sim engine and it records a pattern and it's like, oh, this team's been bad for a certain amount of time, so we're going to keep them bad unless they change it for like 3 or 4 years straight. I don't know what it is. But fix it. Now. Or I'm done playing franchise mode. And you know what? Other than that, I don't play a lot of online modes. So that's pretty much it. EA's about to lose a customer. It's that simple. And I couldn't be more ticked off. So thank you guys for watching. This is the most heated I've gotten in a rant so far. I can't believe it. I'm looking at this top 6 and I'm just I probably just blew out your ears with my mic, but I just don't get it. What else could I possibly be doing that I'm not already? Center depth. Oh yeah, 100% center depth. 86, 84, 82, 80. No center below 80. Winger depth big time. 86, 87, 85, 83, 88, 81. I've got the depth. I've got the overall. I've got the chemistry. And even toward the end of the season, I moved up my higher overalls and killed with the chemistry. Still didn't get any better. What do you want me to do, EA? Seriously. Tell me what to do and I'll do it. Tell me what I have to do to make your game like my team. Seriously. Tell me what to do and I'll do it. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Freaking EA, man.